Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
this place? Good morning, Metcalf School. Today is Wednesday. It is February 24th, and I am in one of the 50 states, and I have to say it's probably my favorite of the 50 states. Even Rhode Island doesn't really hold a candle to this state. It's so nice. I've already been there twice. So this technically is my third trip there. The first time I was on my 13-hour flight to get there, and I was sitting next to Craig T. Nelson, who teachers probably know. He was Coach, and he was on some show called Parenthood. He was very nice. I told him he gave us a lot of laughs, and he thought that was funny. The second time on my way back from this state on my 13-hour flight, I was flying with a guy named Terrence Howard, and he had to help me and my friend after we got off the plane, and we were a little groggy from jet lag, and we weren't sure how to get to where our plane was, and he actually helped us get there. So he was super nice to us. Not nice to the flight attendants for some reason, but okay. So this is a great state to visit. This state is the widest state in America. It is 1,500 miles wide. Alaska is a close second for the widest state. It is also the world's largest island chain, though of the 132 islands, only 7 of them are inhabited. People came to this state about 1,500 years ago. They rode, not on a motorboat. They didn't fly in a plane. They rode 2,000 miles from the Marquesas Islands to get here. In 1810, they elected their first king, King Kamehameha. He was the first ruler, and they had several royalty kings, queens after that. But in 1959, when this land became a state, they didn't need royalty anymore, but you can still visit the royal palace here. This state is made up of volcanic islands. There's still one very active volcano. It is the most active volcano in this state. It is called Kilauea. It has been erupting for 30 years. Each year, the lava from Kilauea expands the state by 40 acres. Mount Haleakala is the largest dormant volcano in the whole world. One of the fun things to do in this state is to drive up to the top of Haleakala and watch the sun rise or the sun set.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At Metcalf School, we believe all students can achieve academic excellence and become lifelong learners and productive citizens.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. This would be the perfect state for you to live in if you are scared of snakes. In this state, it is actually illegal to own a snake, and there are no snakes found in the wild. This state is the only state in the United States that grows coffee commercially. And I can tell you, if you like coffee, it is excellent coffee that's grown here. Also, it is a huge state for growing pineapples. 1/3 of the world's pineapple production takes place in this state. Last but not least, the most popular sport in this state is surfing. They're not exactly sure that surfing was invented here, but it very well could have been, especially during the winter months. They have some really huge, gigantic waves, especially on the north shore of a couple of the islands. So, if you want to learn how to surf, this is the place to come. Today, Metcalf School would like to wish the following people a very happy birthday: Madeline Moussard, Josiah Nazaria Wilkinson, and Mackenzie Vincent. Happy birthday! Here are a couple of photos from my previous 2 trips to this state. I stayed on the island of Kauai both times. Next time I go, I want to go stay on a different island. Last week, I made a list of all the classes that had said where I was, which happened to be Switzerland. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if I have the right list with me today or not. So if not, I apologize, but I moved from teaching at home to teaching at school, and things got a little jumbled up. So I had Mr. Levitt, Mrs. Scott, Mrs. Goldman, Mrs. Lavoy, Miss Ryan, Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Ritchie, Mrs. Barber, Mrs. Chow/Mariano, and Mrs. Wilbur. Ooh, and also Mrs. Ortiz/Miss Place. If you know what state I am in today, go ahead and have your teacher send me an email. I'm going back to just taking answers from classes, not from individual students. So if you know where I am, have your teacher send me the email, and I hope you have a marvelous day. Aloha.
Way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby.